Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Mystery Mash Monday. And I think it was funny. I did like that one. So, Mystery Mash Monday. This is the day that I let my wife loose on the ever-so-growing sack over there, and she picks a bottle.
It's definitely not getting lighter.
No, it's definitely not. So she picks a bottle. So we just play a little game while we try to do it and see how well we do. We were getting better as we keep going along, but we try to guess like the proof, the price, the type, whether we think it's finished or not, and then we do the reveal at the end. And but I've been practicing with my
how much?
Right, and yeah, the price. Oh. Yeah, so I've been trying to practice my editing, so you'll know what the bottle is. We have no clue what we're doing. This is 100% blind, and it is one of the bottles we have yet to open yet. So we've never tried it before either.
Tentatively, but most of that over there I haven't been out.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't say that. Mike went on a spree the other day, and he kind of tapped into a couple of them, so that you might have tried a couple, but I haven't tried any of them that are over there. So it has a very good nose.
I was gonna say it's not a. I was gonna say it's not really a bad nose for not even taking a sip.
No, this has actually got a good nose.
And I didn't get a huge ethanol either to start, so.
No, that's actually coming right out of the glass.
We're definitely in a bourbon land.
Wow, you're already going in. Let me take a sip first before I can do that.
Until a sip.
Ooh. That had a little something different on it.
Almost like a nut.
I was going somewhere else. I thought it was fruity, but
yeah.
Well,
it doesn't. It tends. We end up doing opposite. You get a fruit, right? and I usually get a nut. But I got a nut in the beginning.
No nice sugary, fruity flavor.
I didn't get a mad oak finish. I didn't get a huge proof either.
No, I didn't get a huge proof, but the flavor itself, I only took a little sip because I wasn't sure how hot this was going to be. It was the first drink of the day, but it's not. The flavor's still on my tongue, so whatever it is, it actually has a decent follow through with the.
Right.
Because I agree with you, I don't think it was that hot.
It didn't really seem it to me. I like this. I got a little bit of an oak finish on the end of that one, and more
not heavy, not like it would be a double oak. Though.
I don't
it's
think.
Not.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
You know what I mean? Like you do get the oak presence, like it has a couple years under it. But
I wonder if this is deceiving, where it's like a weeder and it's kind of disguised in the proof.
Oh, it could be. I am leaning on a second sip towards a bourbon over a rye.
I'm with you there.
I ruled out Irish and Scotch, but
I did that with the nose.
Yeah, sometimes it's tricky though. When like last time I went to that Teeling, remember that thing drank. This is actually whatever this is has a really good nose, and it actually has a really good taste. It didn't. I just rolled it around. I'm gonna do it again. It didn't fall apart. The taste came through.
I'm losing my proof though. It's not. It seems to. I would think like 94. I don't think we're over 100 with this one, but
I agree with that.
I don't even know if we're even that high, but
I would think so,
because it still kind of holds on and it stays on your tongue. So I don't think we're in the 80 range.
The problem is it holds on with flavor though. It really doesn't hold on with proof.
You still kind of know it's here though.
So 94 would have been a great guess because I would have that was exactly what I was. I didn't think it was 100. And if I was doing the 4 up, 4 down, 94, because it could possibly be 98, but I think it's closer to 90. I think it's right around a 90 proof.
I don't believe it's anything less than 86, but
no, but that's what I'm saying. It could be like 92 or something silly like that because every once in a while. But so 94 was actually a really good guess. But it drinks with so much flavor. That's what's deceiving me. Like you said, it is sugary sweet. I lost the fruit that I got on the nose originally.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see
get
your
like
nut.
a nut flavor, but in the very, very beginning,
I'm not getting like a pecan or a peanut. I'm not really getting a nut per se. I definitely get the caramel. I was trying to see if like an oatmeal or anything come out of it, but it really doesn't. It's like a nice caramel, but it had like a.
And I wouldn't even go with like a maple syrup. It would be almost like a sugary, not just not a syrup type.
Yeah, see, on that one, when I let it sit on my tongue, it does have a nice little pop rocky feel when you just let it sit on the back of your tongue.
I still don't think it's finished.
No, I'll agree with that. So all right. So far we said bourbon, we said not finished. I almost want to bump it up to 100 proof on that last sip, but
it does hold its own. But I'm going to stick
sneaky.
I'm going to stick with my 94. But it does, like you said, it does kind of know if you let it sit there, it stays on the edge of your tongue, and it does hold on down here. So it might be in disguise.
And originally you said a weeder, either that or maybe it has like a high rye content on it or something to that effect. I think I want to bump it up just a little bit. I could. So you said 94. I don't want to copy you anyways. We got to see who's closer. I would go upwards of I'm thinking like 98, but right around 100. I think I could go around there. I think this could be like a bottle and bond, like 100 proof. That first sip drinks so super soft, but the more I keep drinking it, like I will say the viscosity of what is the lowest proof. See, I thought that in the beginning, but I lost it. The funny right there, I just got a caramel apple, because you get the caramel, and then when you say fruit in your head, like I picture a caramel apple. I haven't had a caramel apple since I was a kid. I used to make them.
Pretty much. Not far. There might have been one of them fairs.
You can leave a comment down below. Caramel apple or candied apple? I think it was Jason used to love the candied apples. I just always hated it. So the caramel apple for me, 100%. Yeah, and it breaks your teeth to get through, and it's candy besides caramel all the way.
Red everywhere, no matter how you try to eat it.
Yeah, so you can leave a comment down below. I know someone out there is going to like the candy apple. I know Jay used to like it, but I don't know.
The silly challenges you throw out there. I'm actually digging this, but we're going to have to figure out what it is. So what's your price?
So
I'm going
in this.
I'll let you go.
The way I would not be mad at this if it was $59.99 or below. I actually think this is solid. Like, this is actually very good.
And I was going to say I'd be whistling Dixie if this is $39.99.
Oh, 1,000%. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I would be offended if I paid $59.99 and I drank this. This price. This is really tasty, whatever this is.
Because I think that's going to be a little too low. I'm going to go with $49.99.
Right. So that's what I would like to pay. I can't imagine what this is because we have so many bottles over there. But if we got into like the Lucky Sevens and some of the stuff we have hidden over there, it could be upwards of 100. We're going to have to see what the prices are.
Are they that low of proof, though?
I think some of them were. I think some of them were. Some of them were high. I bought so many of them because there was that one magical store, and anytime one popped up, I bought it. I do like whatever this is, so we'll see what the actual price is, and I'll adjust whether or not we wanted to do it. So let's see what we got. We picked all that stuff, right?
I believe so.
All right.
There's only 4 of them.
Oh, excellent! All right, I'm gonna have to look at the results of this. I wanted to try this one a long time, and this got lost in the shuffle. So let me look at my notes, and we'll be back in a minute. So we are back, and luckily for you, you don't have to sit through the 20 minutes of me looking through my notes because I could not find it at all.
Listening to him swearing.
Oh, I was so mad. I knew I did it, but I thought I bought it. This is the problem when you have bottles that have been over there for over a year, but you don't need to know our problems. Here we go. This is George Dickel Bourbon Whiskey. I'll get through the particulars right here. So this is an 8-year bourbon. We got this for $29.99, and that was why I bought it, because it was way cheap at the place, so I snagged it.
Caramel-esque too.
So this is
45 minutes it took you to find it.
It was a while. So this is a 90 proofer. So the company is George A. Dickel and Company. The distillery is the Cascade Hollow Distillery Company. It is 84% corn, 8% rye, 8% malted barley, and this was the first ongoing national release of the company's and the world bourbon on the word bourbon on the label, because Tennessee is known for their whiskey and they don't like to put word bourbon on their actual label. So this was one of the first ones that they actually did it. I can say I've always heard good things about this one. This one is absolutely delicious. If for those of you that a lot of times will get the Flintstone vitamin, I got no part of that in this bourbon.
And I still
none.
Don't.
Yeah, see, I can sometimes get it. I'll be curious. So if you are one of the people that get that, and again, we stole this bottle for $29.99. That was why I grabbed it. I found it at one of the stores that we like to go in, and I was like, oh, that is never that cheap. So I grabbed it. I don't know what the regular MSRP is. I didn't actually write that down. But I don't get that Flintstone vitamin.
While you're yapping. Keep going.
And at the 90 proof, the viscosity
holds on.
and the flavor just lasts for days. It really does. Now, even though I get the Flintstone vitamin, I got to be honest with you, I really love the Dickel Bottled and Bond, too. I think it's a depth of flavor that goes on. Some people are haters on it. But this one is, if you have not tried it, especially for this price, there is no way I would have guessed $29.99.
It's actually MSRP is $31.
Oh, so it isn't that bad off. I thought it was a little bit more money than that when they did it. I've seen this in the store for way more money.
Yeah,
it's a
different looking bottle. They decide, okay, it's more.
It's funny when I actually saw this one, I didn't even question it. I was in one of the stores that usually has legitimate prices. I wasn't even looking for this. I went in looking for something totally different. And I was like,
hate when that happens.
I don't see this all the time, and I was like, snagged. I'm taking it. I said, because I really wanted to try that. And again, it gets lost in the shuffle in our pile over there. So if you have had this, leave a comment down below what you think. 8 years for $30, you can't beat this with a stick. This is
even if it was
absolutely
31,
delicious.
it's still definitely worth it.
No, 8 years. If you do $10 a year, you can't even. But don't get me wrong. That's the one thing with Dickel. They mass produce so much of their stuff. Their Bottled and Bond is a 13-year bourbon that's like $30. You know what I mean? So that's the good thing with coming out of them. But like I said, if you are one that's sensitive or does not like the Great Flintstone, I don't get any of that with this one.
I definitely don't.
Whether it'll come out later, I can't tell you. But right
more
now,
caramelesque now.
Yeah. Oh no, this is, and it drinks
45 minutes
so
it took
much.
us to find it.
Wow, someone just gonna sit and bitch over there. Hey, listen, my computer over here was searching.
It was searching. All right, it was in.
Yeah, I missed it the first time going through, so I went through the book twice. So that's where the problem is with that. For a 90 proof or so, there's a few of you that I know that aren't huge proof hounds. For a 90 proof bourbon, this has such a good taste and flavor. And for $30, this would be one of the ones that if someone said, where to step my foot into bourbon land and where I could drink it straight and get a lot of flavor and taste, I would actually recommend this one. It doesn't give you the
problem.
fruit.
I don't see this a lot.
Me neither.
That's the problem.
No.
Would be.
That's why when I saw it and it was cheap, I scored it. You know what I mean? But that
and they're going to be they'll be deceived because I think the original Dickel has an 8 on it, and it's not age. It's not 8 years, so that's the 8.
Well, that's the tricky part. That's the one thing I didn't like about because they have a Dickel 8 and a Dickel 12, and we did both of them. Those were whiskeys, though. This is the only one that says bourbon, so it is.
Okay, so
the other ones are just the whiskeys. They're the Tennessee whiskeys. The one with the bourbon. So this is actually a legitimate 8-year, and it says right on it, aged 8 years. Where the other one's called Dickel 8 and Dickel 12. And you can get them for it was a handle for $22 when we bought the thing. It was cheap, but well, there you go. This is another great pick by her over there, and I'm going to have to start digging through because some of these I bought so long ago because I really wanted to get them out, and I totally forget they're over there.
There's a few over there that we really
again,
wanted to get out that are still
curious on availability. Leave a comment down below. You guys are all over the country, and I love when you guys say whether you can get it and prices and stuff like that. So if you can get this in your area, leave a comment. I mean, Dickel's huge, so they send it everywhere, but I will agree with you. You don't see the bourbon a lot. You see their whiskey on the shelf all the time. So there you go. Well, there's Mystery Master.
Our little sack over there is almost like the land of misfit toys.
It certainly is. There's a lot of there's still a lot of banging bottles over there. That
I just want to jump in Santa's sack because they don't ever get out.
I'll tell you a quick story when we're done with this later about it. But there you go. There's Mystery Mash Monday. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.
That's very good. Mm-hmm.